day, obviously. Oh my god, this yawn is gonna kill you guys. I'm so sorry. It's like I'm not even tired. I'm just my eyes are killing me. I got a 4 foot LED light in front of me, and I got another one pretty much like right here above my head. So, um, right, Paul, is that what you were referring to? Was the Stafford news about him probably sticking with the Rams? Yeah, I'm a Raiders fan. That's pretty much what this channel is. It's all Raiders talk. Um, Thanks for the mustache compliment. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, everybody that's going to be coming on tonight, and most of the people you'll see in the chat are all Raiders fans. Yeah, right, Paul. That sucked, man. We talked about that at length this afternoon too on the show this afternoon, and you know, it, it's almost like we were used for leverage again. Um, you know, they basically let us set the price, obviously, because whatever we supposedly negotiated with Stafford himself, he just turned around and went to the Rams and said, "Hey, look at this is what they're offering me. You know, can you guys match it? Can you do better?" Um, Seems like they might have done better because they offered him, I think, 57. I think it was 57 mil. So, I mean, we kind of got fucked there, obviously. So now we're back to the drawing board now for a quarterback situation. So now we're looking at, you know, we're going to have to draft it. I mean, we were going to draft a quarterback regardless. It's just a matter of where we draft that quarterback now. Um, who falls where now after the combine? Um, what do we look at for? Who do we go after a free agent? Do we bother trying to do a free agent move now and just save our money and put it towards retaining our own players, bringing in some other free agents, um, rather than bringing a quarterback that's going to cost us the fucking boatload. All right, yeah, right, Paul. Let me get you the. I was going to put it in the chat. Let's see. Raider Ryan, what's up, man? I was reading a Tashawn Reed article about the Raiders openly shopping Michael Mayer for a trade. Yeah, I saw that too. It came out this afternoon, pretty much not too long after the Stafford thing fucking shit the bed on us. Like mid-afternoon, they brought that up that they were putting him out there on the trade. But supposedly there's rumors that um, the Raiders are also offering up Zamir. I don't know how many offers we're going to get for Zamir. God bless anybody that wants him. Yeah. If it gets us picks, which is kind of what you want out of Mayer at this point, I mean, you're not going to get any great players out of them. You might get draft picks. What round draft pick? I don't know. I mean, second might be a reach to him. Maybe a third. I mean, didn't really have um, didn't have a stellar year this year as far as stats or anything. Because he missed most of the season. Being out with the injuries and shit. Or his mental health issue. Like a Vikings fan, that's cool. That's cool. You guys had a decent year. Sucks the last 2 games for you, though. I mean, you couldn't win either one of those. One to get the number one seed, and two the first round of the playoffs. How about that Cowboys? What about them? They're not much better than we are, that's for sure. You guys want a number 6 pick so you guys can draft Gentry. We'll trade it to you. But we'll swap picks and give us either CD Lamb or Micah Parsons, and then we'll swap. All right, no problem, right, Paul. Yeah, you get the link now, so whenever. What's up, D-Menace? What's up, man? Sweet. You eat soup, you eat poop. Good. Have fun with each other. Hell of a diet you two got going. Good for you. Yeah, so anyway, so we're back to the drawing board now. So kind of sucks. Well, what are you going to do? Them's the breaks, man. Them's the breaks. I mean, the downside is free agent wise. I mean, there's not much out there. There's not much. Fucking he is on Jay's channel. Let's get rid of this meathead. This one. Yeah, I mean, because now it's going to be the talk of like which free agent quarterback are we going to be looking at? You know, it's like it's going to be, you know, is it Justin Fields? Which I really don't want Justin Fields. Um, People are going to start throwing Sam Donald's name around again now because they'll be like, well, we were willing to pay Stafford in that $50 million range. Why wouldn't we play Sam Donald? Because Sam Donald sucks. I'm sorry. He had one good year with the Vikings, and the two biggest games of the season, he couldn't even pull it off. You know, so let's see. They were also impressed with Ewers and Milrose processing. No Ewers, please. I mean, in all honesty, out of the draft, there's only one quarterback I would want at this point, and everybody that knows me and has watched many of my shows and shows that I've been on, you know it ain't Shador and you know it ain't Ward. So I'll take Dart. Dart as my would be the first quarterback I would draft, and if I had to fall for the next one after him, I guess I would take a flyer on Howard at this point, only because of his familiarity with Chip Kelly, and Chip Kelly knows him so well. You know, we'll love to see Mary's little land traded to the Raiders from Dallas as an Eagles fan. Hey, I'd take him. I want the number 6 pick so you guys can go and get Genty. Fuck it, I'll trade with you. You know. Insanity. You know what? Seeing as though it's been 40 years over 40 years since we won a Super Bowl. Um, I hope it's not the latter of the two because number one though that would be pretty epic mustache if it grew all the way to the floor. Did you see that question, Jay? What happened to you? No, you're out and about. He goes, which do you think will happen first, the Raider playoff win or your mustache reaching the floor? Now I got a Niners fan in the house. What's up, E? Raider Paul wants. Yeah, I want AOC. That's at this point. I'm still on that. So David Nardone. Oh my god, I can't stop fucking yawning. I have a feeling that's all I'm gonna do all night is yawn. It's not like I'm tired either. Like I need sleep type tired. I don't know why. What's up, Tyler A? What's up, Jeff? We are back on the AOC 12.
Crazy.
Yeah, at this
You
point
get some
now.
sleep.
Huh? You there, Jay? Yeah, I mean, right now, what else? What other option you got if we're stuck with what's in the quarterback room? I mean, he's definitely the best option of what we got in the room right now. Minshew's not going to be here. He's going to be a June 1st cut. He's going to be a cap casualty on June 1st. What the fuck? God, I don't even know how you pronounce it. Is it Rich? Whatever. What's up, man? Hello, welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and checking out tonight for Friday Night Live. Hopefully, we'll get a few more coming in here to be on screen with us. Irishman, 1916. Hello from Ireland. What's up, man? How we doing over there on the other side of the pond? Jay, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I told you I'm doing it from the car, bro.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Oh, I couldn't hear you. This is the first time I've even heard your voice. I've just heard a bunch of thumping and banging around.
I typed it on the comment.
I didn't even see that. What's up, Marcelo? What's going on? Irishman, we're surviving best we can here. Yeah, so right away, Paul asked about if about the news today. I said, yeah, it sucks about, what we talked about it earlier today was, with Stafford. Oh, I see the private chat now. All right, I didn't see that before. It doesn't show up as easy on my screen. Well, what's up, Gunsmoke? How you doing, man? The garden in the backyard are the same. Yeah, pretty much. Oh. Did you end up watching the tight ends go through their routines, Jay?
Nah, I watched a little bit and then I closed it because I had to get ready.
Yeah, I didn't. Once we logged off, I just kind of went and did my own damn thing after that. Went off for a smoke, relaxed for a little bit, and then hopped on. Sat here and just played around on my computer.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. It was today's combine was a little weird. I guess I don't know. I think it just takes some of the glamour out of the combine when some of these bigger name guys aren't actually partaking. You're getting to see more of these other guys that you have no clue who some of them are because they're ranked so far down the list at their certain position. So it's just like who the hell is that guy? I don't remember him, or where is he from?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be interesting to see who really shows up. Who actually partakes. Because now tomorrow's all your flashy players, though. In all honesty, you get your wide receivers, you get your running backs, and your quarterbacks. I mean, that's why they do it on a Saturday, because they get as many people as possible to come in on a Saturday, and then, of course, that's what they want to watch. They want to watch all these guys that were in competition for the Heisman, and all these top quarterbacks and running backs and wide receivers, and they want to see a good show. You know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, I saw that too. They interviewed him. I think it was today, right? They interviewed Dart. Or was it yesterday?
Oh yeah.
It might have been today. They probably do it the day before.
Was it that clip that Nate posted up in our chat earlier?
Yeah.
Was that from that?
I didn't get a chance to read it.
Yeah, it's just he was just praising Chip and Carroll
Yeah.
that he would like to come over to the Raiders to be with JPJ.
Oh yeah, it's his high school center.
That's his high school sweetheart,
Yeah.
BFF.
I mean, I mean, again, that was 4 years ago since the last time they played together. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're still friends if they went to high school together and everything. I mean,
Well, he
they
said that's his
obviously,
best friend, so I
yeah,
guess they talk a lot. But I mean, as far as continuity, I don't know how much continuity would still be there since I mean, like you said, it's 4 years ago. Look at R and Tay. They had a little bit of continuity, but not all that. But also too,
yeah. But
Barr's
here's
not that great of a quarterback.
yeah, but here's the thing with those two guys. If if it's Dart that does get brought picked up by us, um, talking about something that's been his someone that's been his best friend since they were little kids. You know, I'm sure
Yeah,
because I'm sure they both grew up in the same neighborhood, been together in school since kindergarten type of thing. Um, so there's that automatic admiration for each other because of them being grown up as such good friends. You know, and with a
hmm.
center and a quarterback being those two positions and those are the two friends, that's huge. That really is.
Oh yeah,
The bond between your quarterback and your center it has to be strong, and it is strong. Especially if it's this situation with being such close friends. Um, so I mean that has a lot to do with it too. You know,
oh yeah,
that could raise his draft stock for us. That may make us, you know, may make him even more enticing for us because he's got that connection. That may relax him a little bit more when he's here.
yeah.
Where he feels a little more comfortable because he's got his friend from school. His best friend and shit.
Right.
What's up, Ducky?
Salute, salute.
What pick would we have to use to get Dart? That all depends after tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Once he competes tomorrow and see how he measures up against all the other quarterbacks and other positions, and they re-rank everybody after this. Um, the thing with him, because the other two aren't, because Ward still hasn't confirmed whether he is or isn't yet. I haven't heard. The
Mhm.
thing with Dart is if those two don't compete or partake this weekend, um,
Mhm.
he'll automatically be basically, in my opinion, unless he really stinks up the joint tomorrow, he would be number one out of the guys that are actually going to be performing. By default, he would be
Right.
the number one. Still have the other two ahead of him, so he would be the third best quarterback coming out of this draft
Mhm.
based on what he's done. The other two, it may drop their stock a little bit because they didn't do it, and then you're gonna have to wait until their pro days, and see what happens there. Which I'm sure the pro days are going to be fine because it's going to be their coaches setting up the process. It'll be his wide receivers that he used during the season, so everybody's going to be comfortable with each other. The timing's probably going to be perfect, because it's what they do.
Yeah.
You know, Whereas if he was here tomorrow throwing the ball, it's going to be the other receivers that are there competing. They're going to be out there catching these passes, or these running backs that he's going to,
Right.
possibly be handing off to and shit like that. So that's why I think I take any pro days that a college kid does with a little bit of a grain of salt because it's a more controlled environment. Whereas at the combine, it's like this is the way they tell you how to do it. They have one guy walk through it. I learned this from watching
Mhm.
yesterday's. One guy walks through what the what the object is to do, and then they start. Like
Right.
you get one shot to see how it gets done, but if you're the number one guy, you got to remember what that guy just did. If you're further back, you can kind of watch and figure it out. You know,
Yeah.
but it'll
Yeah.
be
I
interesting
don't,
to
I
see
don't
who
know if
partakes tomorrow.
yeah, I don't know if Dart rises up into the top 10 of the first round though. I think if
I
he does have a really great
Yeah,
combine, I think he gets up to probably mid first, late first is
I'm
probably
thinking
something would be more
if
realistic.
he excels tomorrow and does come out of this as the number one, based on who competed tomorrow, um, I would put him from like pick 20 on up.
Hmm.
You know, which means if when he's not going to be more than likely he's not going to be there by our second round pick. I just don't see him still there. You know, if we were to trade back from number 6 into the which where it would have been great if we traded with the Rams. And if we
Right.
would have traded picks, get their 26 for our 6, I think he would still be there at 26. It's going to be tough to tell, you know,
Right.
because like everybody's talking about now, possible card is stock dropping a little bit because of that bone fracture.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, he could fall out of the top 5, which means at 6 he could be there, and both those quarterbacks would be going.
Yeah.
I would take a flyer on him all day long, even with the stress fracture. I would take that shot.
Mhm.
Still got many months to go before he'd have to be on the field.
Oh yeah.
Give it more than enough time to heal. They already said he doesn't need surgery for it, so that's a bonus.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that I was shocked when I heard about Abdul and his injury. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, what team is gonna be willing to go ahead and take that flyer on him? I don't know if he goes first overall. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure he'll still be top 10 or maybe top 15.
I think it's more realistic that it could fall to us based on this. If some teams are a little leery of it, again, I would definitely take the 6 pick flyer on him. Fuck yeah, why wouldn't I?
That's the thing. I don't know. That gives me
Because if it
Tyree
works out
vibes
and
all
he's
day.
fine by the time the season starts, oh good God, that would be amazing.
It gives me a
That'd be
little bit
one
of
hell of a
Tyree
lineup.
vibes. Gives me a little bit of Tyree vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Probably that's my trauma talking.
Huh?
I said it gives me a little bit of Tyree vibes, but I think that's just my trauma talking.
Yeah, I mean we're a little. I think we're still a little. What do you call it? Anxiety from that pick.
Yeah,
You know?
no doubt. I mean, you can not have questions and trepidations on
Yep.
him now that we know that he's gonna have to have surgery for an injury that he's been nursing for a while.
Yeah. What's up, Frankie? I'm on the East Coast of the United
Salute.
States. I'm in Rhode Island. Randy N, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a few days. Hey, Broncos fan in hiding
I
and
know.
traded clothing. How you doing? Good. How you been, man? Yeah, Newberry Sports. What's up, brother? How you doing? Coda in the house. What's up, Coda? Raiders looking at Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? Question mark. Looking at a train wreck of a QB. Yeah, now we're looking at a complete jumbled up mess.
I still think Fields is going to be the best bet for us with this scheme that we're going about to
Well,
unleash.
I just hope the whole Sam Donald thing doesn't come back around again. You know,
Yeah,
because people
I
would be like, "Well,
guess.
you were going to pay Stafford that amount of money or whatever." Like, yeah, but
But
Stafford's a much better quarterback than Sam Donald.
oh
Sam
yeah,
Donald, hell no.
oh yeah. But
He had
even
lucky for one season, and the 2 games that meant the most, he folded under pressure.
exactly. And if you do decide to take a gamble on him, you decide to go ahead and go for him. That's if Minnesota doesn't go ahead and put a franchise tag on him. You're looking at a
Yeah,
long term deal. It's not going to be a 1 or 2 year.
nah,
You're going to be looking
nah.
something between the 3 and 4 year range for Donald. So
Yeah,
just a little
he's
food for
gonna want
thought.
some serious. He's gonna want some serious money off of it because he's gonna try and justify what he did last year.
Right.
You know, what's up, Watch Duo? Welcome back. Nice to see you back here after this afternoon. That's awesome. Tyler A. It would be funny if we took Dot over Sanders at 6. It would be hilarious. I mean, who knows? It could happen. We have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
mean,
think he goes up that high. I don't think he
true.
goes up to that high. I mean, it's a performance, but also we have to go ahead and look at the tape. That also is relevant. So, no.
Randy said, He wants to know if you're streaming from your DoorDash cab.
Oh no, man, I don't do DoorDash, bro. Not yet. Maybe in a few months if I decide to go ahead and be a full time stay at home dad. If I get promoted to
There you go.
that, maybe I gotta get
So,
monetized first. So if y'all, I'll do the DoorDash, but I gotta get monetized too. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button on the channel for sure. Oh man.
you can't really read the chat, right? Because you're driving.
No, no. So you
All
got
right, I'll read
whatever
this
you're
one
reading to
out
me.
for you.
I could talk through it. Yeah.
No, I got you. So Ducky the Butcher just posted something. He goes, Hondo keeps talking about moving back to 12 with the Cowboys to get Genty. I don't think he's wrong, except why we pick, except who we pick. Maybe two of the three QBs fall to 12.
Mhm.
Um, I agree with the move, meaning the Cowboys taking Genty at 6. That I just
Yeah.
can't see them going any other direction.
Right.
Um, because he's predictable. That's the thing. If he was a complete wild card, as which I mean, he is a wild card as an owner, but he's
Oh
very
yeah.
predictable on the type of plays he likes. And in my
Hmm.
book, Genty is even the Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks have got him pegged for Genty for the most part, except until yesterday's Mark
Oh yeah.
2.0 draft for them. Um,
Yeah. I don't know if you saw
yeah,
that
what do
Mel
we do at
Kiper.
12? That's going to be a tough one to figure out at that point. Um,
Maybe I would say maybe Will Johnson would be there, but I don't think he would be. Um, you can go for. I mean, you could go for that receiver, Emeka.
oh yeah.
Mike
Abuka or
Green, I think
whatever
it.
them.
Yeah, I think Mike Green is projected mid first too. You
Yeah.
can go ahead and pick him up a little bit earlier. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw the thing with Mel Kiper. He for whatever reason he gave us Genty at 6. So I don't know. I think he said because we might go for Stafford or things might change or whatever. But I mean, I was pretty surprised at that. I was like, no, why the fuck would we get a running back at 6 with this class?
Yeah.
You know.
Chevy 55. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Wash duo. Max Crosby and Patrick Mahomes beef is fun to watch. Yeah, it is. It is.
You
Especially
know,
that video of him going, I'm right here. I'm here all day.
yeah. Max tries to downplay it a little bit, but I
Oh, you
know
know he
it's
wants to
real.
smack the shit out of him.
Oh yeah,
I know
it's
I
real.
would. I'd want
Fuck
to
yeah,
just fucking eat that guy alive. I can't stand that little fucking twerp.
I know.
Ducky says, still think we could trade for Burrow. I keep dreaming about it. God, if you could pull that off, that would be amazing.
Oh, I know.
Good luck with that. Let's see. What's up, SoCal Sal? How you doing, buddy?
Salute, salute.
Caught up with the chat.
Oh,
So, what's the chat think about the whole Stafford thing? I know some of you guys were on early today when we did a lot of talking about it. Some of you guys are new to the channel tonight from that weren't on this afternoon or haven't been on any of our shows because I don't see some of these names are totally not familiar. I know Ducky. I've seen him on your show a few times. He's been in here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Randy,
Definitely
I'm
salute.
familiar with.
Yep.
Tyler. Watch Duo. I know you're a Chiefs fan. You were on this afternoon with us watching and interacting. Um,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know you're probably gonna have a weird take on that because you being a Chiefs fan, but the Chiefs fan that lost the Super Bowl. Sorry, I had to remind you. Um, um, I mean, what do you think is the best free agent out there? Out of curiosity, and would you be tempted to trade um, Mahomes to us?
Right.
We'll give you our number one pick for your number one pick.
Yeah.
And you probably want to tell it about. I don't know. There he is. I mean, you want to talk to your organization, see if they can part ways with him, and then maybe give Kelsey some fuck you money so you can retire now.
I
Tell
know.
him to piss off. He said, absolutely not. Come on. Friggin' Mahomes has been there long enough. It's time for him to go. He should retire. Should have retired after not this past season, the season before, go out a winner. I'm out. I'm done. They did it.
Yeah.
Won 4 Super Bowls, 3 in a row. I'm ready to go. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, I think most of us had our hopes up for Stafford.
Yeah,
It
I
sucks
mean,
to get
he
your
looked
legs cut right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked pretty viable, but again, this was all potentially. I still had it 50-50 because I mean it's a trade. The other party has to agree to it, and then like we said yesterday, um, Rams have to match it. They have to go ahead and present them with an offer, and they did.
Yeah.
I think it was like 57 for 3. So that dude's walking into the sunset, man.
He says, I hope Kelsey retires. Wow, you don't like Kelsey and you're a Chiefs fan? Thought he was like your second golden boy behind Mahomes. Mr. Untouchable. Nobody can touch him. So where's the almighty Mahomes? It was hard watching the Super Bowl. Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm not a Chiefs fan, and I felt bad for you guys. You guys were getting your ass whooped so early on. I gotta kill this boy. That's hard to see what it looks like with them off completely. You can still see me okay, right?
Yeah, I can still see you.
Yeah, good. Because now I can just do this, put my hat down, and I'll pretend I'm awake. Just move my head every now and then.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, that just hit me out of nowhere.
Well,
I just like I'm ready to fall asleep. Just bam.
don't fall asleep on the live. I won't be here to wake you up. All right, man.
Yeah, anybody that
I'm.
comes in won't be able to put themselves in the channel to do it in the
I
show
know,
to do
right?
it.
Well, Leo would have to go in there and like put him in if he jumps on.
I have to. I'll wake up and it'll be like 6 guys sitting in the green room waiting to get on. Go, what the fuck you do? Because you can't hear them in the green room. You can only fucking see them.
Yep.
If I'm asleep,
Exactly.
I ain't seeing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyle said, I always felt Rams were locked, looking to see how much he was worth and was just going to re-sign him anyway. Just happy to see the Raiders were serious. Yeah, I guess that's the positive takeaway from this, that we were definitely in the run into doing this instead of just sitting back on our hands.
Yep. All right. I'm here at my restaurant, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Hey,
I'm gonna call it out. Okay. But
all right, man.
everybody on my channel, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna keep it open, and then I'll probably jump on a little bit later.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
Oh, all right, for sure.
As long as I stay awake.
Don't fall asleep.
Oh, I'm trying not to.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. I think I have your number. I'm gonna be like,
My
yo,
phone was
bro.
on vibrate. I won't hear it.
Ah, god damn it. Take it
I
off
never leave the
vibrate.
sound on. I hate the sound.
Really?
Yeah, I like it quiet.
Yeah. All right, I got a
That
few
way, when I
minutes.
fall asleep on the couch or in bed, I don't hear
Mhm.
the ringtone.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
I think they want to go check the table's ready or something.
so let's see. Tyler, hey, did you see Pete and Chip watching that? Yeah. No, I didn't see the tight end, but I did see them. They showed them sitting together today at the combine.
Yeah.
Do you like Travis Hunter? I really wish I would have seen him do his drills and shit today. To be honest with you,
Is he going? Well, is he even participating?
he was there.
No, but
He
is
was
he
definitely
actually
there.
But is
He
he
didn't do anything.
participating? Oh, okay.
No,
So he's not participating.
that's what I was saying. I wish I would have seen him do his thing today.
Yeah.
No, he didn't do anything. Um, because they did show him walking down the hallway that like they were showing everybody for the last 2 days. Walking into the field, the practice field.
Right.
Uh, yeah, because I'd like to see him run both. You know,
Hmm.
run the defensive side and run the offensive side.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, I mean, why not? If he's supposed to be, some sort of super athlete, why can't he do both? Both sides of the ball at this.
yeah,
Because the team, whoever drafts him, is going to make a decision what they're going to use him as.
for sure.
Yeah, make sure everybody gets over and hits the subscribe on both our channels. Jay's streaming on his right now.
Hmm.
Did you already put the link up? I thought I saw it.
Did I put the link up? No, I
There
don't
it
put
is.
anything.
No, D Menace did.
Oh, okay, cool. Appreciate you, D-Minutes.
Yeah, make sure you guys get over, hit the sub and the notification on his channel. Hit the thumbs up on his video, and likewise do the same for mine. We both appreciate that very, very much. Let's see, where was I? SoCal said, "Enjoy the night with the fam."
Oh, I got 15 minutes because our table ain't ready. So
Uh,
I got some time for sure. Sure. So we can go ahead and chop it up. Let me go ahead and
Misha Henriksen says, "Better get Cam or Sanders." Mm.
yeah. I liked I saw earlier Mike Florio's interview on Cam with Cam, and I like Cam
Yeah.
responses. I feel like he's the more humble guy. So I don't know. They're,
Well, you,
to me,
you
they're 1A, 1B. So I mean, either one is
yeah.
good
I
for
mean,
me.
you saw the video of what oh my God, Shador said.
Hmm.
It kind of confused the fuck out of me what he was trying to get at. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think they asked him something about I don't know.
About the culture and everything. And
Yeah, I don't know, or probably why they should draft them. And he's like, if you want to change your franchise and your culture, then
hmm
you need to get me. If not, then you know, then I ain't the one. So I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. So
you said Cam has that rocket.
he does have that rocket, yep, for sure.
Unless we trade up, there's no way in hell we're getting Cam Ward. That's the
Now
only
Cam
way.
Ward is probably going to be gone within the first three picks.
Hmm.
It'd be surprising if he's there at that 5 or 6. Really, really surprising. But you never know.
So Ducky wants to know what's our top cornerback in the draft. I said this earlier on our show when they were, when they were running through their drills. That's definitely something that I don't know enough about as far as the cornerbacks.
Hmm.
Um, I know generally if somebody mentions a name, I kind of know who they're talking about. As long as it's like one of the popular ones, then obviously those are the ones that are you know, in the news, or every time you do a mock draft or look at rankings, those are the ones you become familiar with just because they're the ones that are, you know,
I
really
mean,
showcasing what they can do.
yeah, I mean, obviously yeah, if you stay at 6 and although both QBs are snatched up, be Will Johnson if you decide to go to corner. But if you're gonna get somebody from later rounds, or from what I was watching earlier, Jalen Smith had a pretty good combine. His drills are pretty good. Great footwork, great speed. I like him. Reed is the other guy as well. I think Jalen Reed from Penn State. He's the other guy. So those are the guys for me that I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind us trying to go ahead and go after. So yeah, I forgot. Man, I forgot who was it that ran a 4.43. It was like insane. I was like, oh
Oh,
shit.
today?
Yeah.
Hang on, I can tell you in a second.
Fuck. I forgot. It was on the chat too. We said it and then somebody put their stats up. He's like 6'5", 225. Stud. Stud. So that dude had speed too. So he has height and speed and can definitely keep up with the receivers. But yeah, I didn't really look at the tight ends though. I watched like their 40 and then I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care because we have tight ends. We're good, even if we trade out Mayer. I mean, I guess we could draft another one, but it's not like really on the high priority list.
Yeah, I don't see it. I can't think of the guy's name now.
Yeah, me neither. I gotta look. We gotta look on the video on the chat. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we'll know. But yeah, that was a dude who ran like a 4.3 earlier. 6'5", 225. Yeah, stud. So but yeah, Jalen Smith from USC. I think he's from UCLA. That dude that I'm talking about. So I can't remember. Yeah, but we may or may not need a corner. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't hurt us to get another corner, especially
Mm-hmm.
if we decide to move on from Nate Hobbs, or we let him test out free agency, decide to go ahead and move on. To have depth in that spot is it's not a bad thing.
Let's see.
Let me know anybody that you guys think stood out in this combine if you guys watched it. Let us know your thoughts on it. Because sometimes, we might be caught up in a conversation and we may not pay attention. And I try to pay attention as much as I could, but I had to work today, so sometimes I had to like tune out.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody that stood out, I mean, from yesterday's cry, like I said, I like Odalejo, linebacker, UCLA. Definitely, I
Oh,
like
that's
him
what
even more now.
he said. It was the kid from South Carolina.
Oh, is he? Fuck, South Carolina from the Gamecocks. Where's it? I'll take that most ain't gonna like. I think Travis Hunter is great, but I think extremely overhyped. People have seen him top three. I just don't agree. What do you think? I mean, the dude could do it both sides of the ball. That's something not a lot of dudes can do. He
Mm-hmm.
has speed. He has agility. Guy can catch. He can make plays. So his the stronger suit, I guess, if we have to give it to him, is corner over receiver. But I mean, they're both pretty tight. So I mean, this is definitely top 10, top 5 for sure. Um, I don't know if he goes overall over one. Goes overall at one. Could now that Abdul's stock is in
What's up, Chris?
question.
Good evening,
Salute,
fellas.
Chris.
Hey, Jay.
What's up?
What up? What
Penny,
up?
what's up, brother?
Hello, nation. What are we talking about?
I was just asking people are asking about like the draft and stuff, and they asked us who we liked on the combine for a corner.
I didn't get a chance to watch. I had to go do some things, and I couldn't even watch. I watched a little bit
Mm-hmm.
with Jeff, but I didn't really see all of stuff on the speed on the first batch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you like.
I was telling the viewers I like Jalen Smith from USC. Not that I'm biased, but I mean he's had a pretty good combine. Um, Jalen Reed from Penn State was the other guy as well. We're talking about some dude from South Carolina. He ran a 4.3. Insane. 6'5", 225, and he had pretty good combine too. We don't remember his name, but uh, he's pretty good. But yeah, that's as far as today. Yesterday, linebackers, pretty good linebacker class.
Yeah.
Well, decent. The linebackers are pretty decent.
I mean, Olalejo, man, I like that dude. That wouldn't be a bad pickup. Schwechinger's the other guy. He had a pretty good combine.
Was Zeiser, what's the name from Notre Dame? Was he there? I didn't even see him. He wasn't there,
Yeah,
was he?
yeah, he did. He was there.
I
He
didn't hear
performed. Mm-hmm.
too much about him. I don't know. Like I said earlier, Pete Carroll liked those big cornerbacks. So
Mm-hmm.
the one guy from Texas was nice. That the one run I was talking about, it was pretty good.
Says that Oregon next quarterback might be a sleeper.
It's about Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's the only thing that the knock is on him is that he's his size. That's it. Short guy, thinner. You know, that's really the knock on him. But he has
Yeah.
pretty good accuracy up to like 35, 40 yards.
Chris, your boy Randy's in here.
I'm a No, Randy, I'm not a Broncos fan. I told you I'm a Chargers fan in sheep's clothing. That was a boy Randy, the Bronco fan, my favorite Bronco fan.
I'm a dude. This guy's a dude. This guy's another dude.
He's my favorite Bronco fan. I like it. He's nutty. He's respectable though, so I don't mind him. Not like some of these Charger fans going nuts. Yeah. What was that guy, Jeff, that ran so damn fast today? What was his name? I forgot already. I just woke up, so excuse me, guys.
Somebody already asked that too, and I can't think of his fucking name.
I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see, because they compared him to Quinn Mitchell and Charles Garden, and he ran past those guys.
Shocker.
Let's see, what was his name? Let's see. Results.
Maxwell Harrison.
Harrison.
From Kentucky.
Harrison, yeah. That's, yeah.
That corner I was talking about earlier is Nick Emanuori.
Yeah, I remember that name now too, because we talked about that when he
Yeah.
was on the field.
Yeah, Maxwell Harrison, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, definitely another cornerback. I need two. Because somebody, I don't know about Nate Hobbs, like, if he does come back, we got to make sure I have that backup because, you can't stay on the field.
All right, guys, I think we're ready to go. So, you guys have a good show, everybody. You guys still stay on the channel. I'm not shutting it down. I'm going to go have some grub, and I'll probably try to jump on a little bit later on the way back home. So,
all right.
See you guys in a little while.
Maybe I'll still be here.
All right. Don't fall asleep. Keep them up, Chris.
I just woke up myself, so.
All right, well, keep them up.
I'll try. All right. Take it, Jay. I went there and cooked dinner and sat down. I was there, fell asleep. Don't take much these days. Salute, Jack. Salute all the Raider family. Tomorrow's a big day. You there, Jeff? Yeah.
Oh, man.
And if you sleep, man, just call it night because we got a big day tomorrow.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. So If you want to call it, I'm good with that. Because actually, I didn't eat dinner yet. I just cooked and just fell asleep.
You know what I need? I need to go outside, get some cold air on my face, have a cigarette. That'll wake me up hopefully for another hour. If I can at least get an hour, get another hour out of this, and then call it a night.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, the Randy, the combine is on NFL Network.
Yeah, it's back on tomorrow, 1:00. Tomorrow's quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers.
It's not. I don't think it's not regular TV. It's on the network, so you can watch it there if you have it. So, hey, Sacktown, Ready Mike, what's up? Trying to keep Jeff here from going to sleep on us. Ship him outside, get some cold air in his face. Yeah, 1 p.m. Pacific. No, that's Eastern time, right?
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern.
This Eastern, so depending on where you at.
11 o'clock your time. No, 10 o'clock your time.
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Same time a game kicks off on the weekend for you, basically.
Well, it's not too early. So I drop my dogs off the groomers and I'll be back for that.
What's up, Johnny?
How long have you been going on, Booster?
Well, I went on from 3 o'clock until about 7 o'clock today, so it did just over 4 hours. Actually, I went on at 2:30, and then took a couple hours off, and then started this up at just about 9 o'clock. So almost an hour now. I've been back on again.
Yeah, I see some of these rare content creators are like, oh, well, no Stafford. I say, well, that's what it is.
What's up, Raph? I can't wait. I'm smoking right now. Yeah, I can't smoke in the house, unfortunately. I wish I could.
Okay. What's going on here? I don't know. So, what think we gonna do about quarterback? They gonna try to sign a veteran?
Who knows at this point? I mean, I have to wait and see what type of rumors come out after the combine's over. Really?
Yeah. Well, we already got a veteran. We already got a veteran in the room, so didn't you?
True. I'm gonna run outside real quick. You got this?
All right. No problem.
Fucking leg is cramping up on me now, too. Son of a bitch.
If Hunter was somehow there at 6, would you want him? Not at 6, but maybe because he can play either cornerback or wide receiver. So he's a double guy. So you can use him both ways. Probably more or less at a cornerback. I would use him. Then that special, give gadget plays that Kelly likes to run sometimes. Yeah, I'll bring him in, or as a decoy to bring him in. I would think maybe if we get a quarterback, since Stafford's not available anymore. I don't know who we would get. Because we still got Minshew, AOC, Ritter, and looks like I think Carter Bradley on the roster. So no telling. Myles Garrett is a nuts stuck in Cleveland with a team going nowhere. Well, that's a lot of people in Cleveland stuck going nowhere. But we'll see how much Myles Garrett's going to cost team because he wants to get out of there. He wants to play for a winning program. That was a crescent from Randy Ant. As long as he don't go to the Chiefs or the Chargers, I don't care where he goes. He's already in the AFC, so that's that. But as long as you don't go to the Chiefs or the Chargers, well, I don't think the Chiefs can afford him anyway. I don't know what their salary cap is like because he's going to want some money. He want the bag. So we got to wait on him. We're getting rid of both. Sorry, I can't be in chats on things. I'm not controlling this, so I can't bring them up. So we're getting rid of Joey Bosa. If you guys pick him up, That'd be real nice. Bosa could be nice, but he gets hurt a lot, man. You already got that problem on our team. Our teams get hurt. We don't need another person to play 6 games or 7 games, and now he's not available for the rest of the season or didn't play important games. So I don't know. So maybe. Jalen Reed. Where's Jalen Reed from, David? I'm going to look him up. Salute, my brother.
What's up, Al? I'll be right back. I was just running off for a cigarette when I saw your message.
No worries,
I
Jeff.
need some fresh air so I don't fall asleep.
He's already fell asleep once already. I had to wake him up. I had to pull his ear. Like, get up.
Dude, if you're gonna fall asleep, that's about time when you need to close the stream, man.
How do you say you gonna smoke? You gonna go outside and get some air and try for an hour? Well, like I said, it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. It's gonna be real busy. With the
What's going on, Chris? How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy tomorrow. So don't get some rest. We're gonna be on for a marathon tomorrow. So who you like right now? From yesterday? From today?
Who do I like from what? Sorry.
Did you watch the combine today?
I didn't. I haven't. Oh. I've been sleeping while the combine's been on. Yeah. Look, I have no opinion. Oh wait, no. That guy from that college who plays in the big league, who ran a 4.5 I like that.
Yeah, that's Harrison.
Yeah, that's exactly who I meant the whole time.
He's a talk right now on all these challenges. He's a talk.
I was throwing darts at a dartboard. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
but
I was just kidding.
Yeah, but we need a cornerback. You know, somebody that's good, big. But I watched some of it, but I fell asleep. I went and cooked dinner and fell asleep. I didn't even watch the. Who else was out there? It was DBs and who else?
No,
tight ends.
The combine is literally on, like, I believe. What time is it on for you guys?
I'm in California, so it came on today at 11
a.m. right?
Yeah, 11 a.m.
So that's 2 a.m. for me, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm fast asleep. Like, look, if it's Raider football, I will make an effort to wake up at that time to watch it. If I had a crystal ball and I knew who we were taking, and the person we were going to take was running a 40-yard dash, or he was doing whatever, you know what I mean? Like, then I would make an effort to watch it, but I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a mystic man.
So, I wish we
did. I'm not going to stay up that late to watch hundreds of different guys, and 99% of them we're not even going to take.
I wish they had crystal ball tells us who our quarterback is going to be and our everything else. That'd be nice.
Right.
But I think
you saw the news about Stafford, right?
I have a strong opinion about that. But you can watch it. I think they show a replay of it later in the day. Tomorrow, tonight, I don't know. I don't know what time, but they do a replay of it.
Right.
So,
the only two drills I get interested in, like, just out of curiosity, is the bench and the 40-yard dash. Those are the two that pique my interest. I mean, I even, like, sometimes when I'm in the mood, if I'm at the gym, I'll see how many I can do, because I believe it's 100 kg bench press.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what that is in pounds, and you got to push out as many as you can. And sometimes I'll see how I measure up when I do my own at the gym.
I'd be honest with you, I don't know how much they push. They have about so many reps, so I don't know. What I like to see is their feet work on certain type of players, like cornerbacks and defensive linemen. So hey, Captain Raffy.
Salute, Chris.
That's why I look at the 40 dash is fine, but
thank you, like Raider Mike.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say salute to everybody else on the chat. Salute to the panel. I know that Jeff, I know is gonna be like a little bit busy, but I know that between for the Raiders combined, I mean, there's a lot of athletes that it really impressed me, but someone they don't impress it a lot because I understand that the Raiders combined is between this weekend and to be honest, right now I've been training so hard in this motherfucker. No doubt at all.
Look at you, Rafa, with the full beard.
Yeah, I know. I got the full beer on options, but you know what? I got the full
On options?
beer.
You have options, El Capitan.
No, I have no because
Funny what a beard does for a man, is it?
yeah, I know because I got the full beer. I've been training. I mean, there's nothing to complain. I mean, I became so much big. I became so much better.
Watch out, world. Watch out, girls. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Rafa is coming.
Yeah, indeed, sir.
He pulls up in a white van, fucking run.
What's up, Jeff?
Hey, what's going on?
Do I look a little more awake now?
What you go do? What kind of cigarettes you go smoke?
It's not that. It's fucking cold outside. So I went out there just like this with
God
this
damn.
froze my ass off. Came in the house, threw some water on my face. I'm good to go now.
Okay.
All right.
So
What is going on?
I heard AI say what he's interested in. It's probably one of the things I'm not interested in is the 40-yard dash, especially on Thursday because it was all the defensive guys. It's like I like defensive and offensive line.
What about DBs though, Jeff?
Those I do. Those I have interest in. But like the fat guys, like the linemen, defense and offense, I don't care how fast they run a 40. You know, I mean, yeah, I know sometimes they need to be quick. I get it. I'm more interested in their footwork drills.
Right.
You know, like the cone drills and everything to see how quick they are with their feet and what type of stances they're in and shit. That's more interesting for me.
That's what I said.
Remember that guy we took in 2011 draft, Bruce Campbell?
Campbell,
Remember
that name came up.
Warrior ran like a sub
Oh,
847 40-yard dash, did a ridiculous bench press like he was a combine warrior.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much for us, but yeah, someone we took, an Al Davis type pick.
Yeah, that came up today too when we were on during the combine. We were talking about that, and last night too when Rundown was on with us yesterday afternoon.
But Jeff, I just wanted to tell you because when I was watching the NFL combine, I mean, we need to address like the safety position because I know there was one man that could be like huge prospect, and his name is Nick Ewawori, which is from South Carolina, a safety. And I know that he actually did well at the 40-yard dash, and also he has the perfect weight to vertical, the broad, and not only they highly regret like 5 prospects score, but also which we had to dip. I mean, he has the ability to play all over the defense, and all of it's very well. I would love to see find another way to be a Raider because I understand that just got a trade with Marik, but they've been like watching him. I think it's gonna be like the best safety on that class because not only they have the best running back in this room on this class, but also they have the best safety out of this class because it's not only talking about like the quarterback, but also I've got the running backs, the wide receiver, and of course the safety.
What was his name again?
Yeah,
His name is Nick Ewawori for
Oh, yeah.
South
Yeah,
Carolina.
Nick Ewawori.
Or yeah, I see him now.
He's one of the Gamecocks.
Yeah, South Carolina Gamecocks. Pulse.
Yeah,
Did you just call them the game clocks?
Cox. C-O-C-K.
No, Rafa.
Commercial.
So I'm just saying South Carolina Gamecocks. Pulse. So I know it's gonna be.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, he's
What's up, Jack?
He's 6'3", man. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, he
is.
did good today too. Actually, I did see that. Yeah, like tomorrow's gonna be the big day. Tomorrow, that's why they put it on Saturday because that's all your major skill positions. You know, quarterback, running back, wide receiver. That's the one everybody shows up to watch. You know,
Right.
like I believe Silver Smoke's going to be at that, because he lives right there, so he'll go to it. He usually goes to all 4 days, but he couldn't go yesterday or today, but he'll
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
be there tomorrow. He said.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get him on live while he's there tomorrow, so I still need to reach out to him, see if he can pop on while certain players are getting ready to do their thing. You know, ones that we're kind of interested in, see what he sees live, what his feeling is. Because I'll tell you what, he knows college. That kid, he knows it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's constantly sending me footage of game film on offensive and defensive linemen and shit and quarterbacks, and he's nonstop with that stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Rafa.
Uh-huh.
What's the name of our former place kicker that we drafted in 2000? That was on our roster for a long time. You've got a request from the chat. What's his name?
Sebastian
Google.
Janikowski. Sebastian Janikowski.
Seabass.
You said it so eloquently, Rafa. You've been working on it.
I know. I don't know this thing out.
Google's a beautiful thing.
Yo, man.
I'm still a little butthurt today about the whole Stafford thing. That kind of sucked. Talk about a kick in the nuts. You
were excited for the whole Stafford thing,
especially when you had guys like some of us on this week doing shows based on that. Like Thursday night, we did a mock draft with Rundown, but the premise behind the draft was we're drafting as if Stafford is our quarterback, and let's base the draft off of him being our quarterback and see what we came up with, which meant we weren't going to try and go for one of those two quarterbacks first, because none of the three of us did, but all three of us didn't have the option because they went 1 and 2 in all the mock drafts that we did.
We were catfish, man. We were straight catfish because I don't know. It happened too quick. It's like he met with Brady, and all of a sudden next day he signs signs back with the Rams. Like that's kind of weird.
What do I keep saying? I don't know if you guys catch one of the things I say a lot on my own channel is I don't like to entertain hypothetical situations. I don't get excited or hung up on any player, whether we were looking at them for the draft or the free agency process, until they sign the official line, until they officially rate us. Until that happens, I don't care. I am not entertaining no rumor mill or any of these possible free agents that might be signing. I don't get hung up on anybody.
Well,
case in point, Matthew Stafford. Look at all the rumor mills. He didn't even sign with us. He re-signed with the Rams. So all of a sudden, all this like buzz about him signing over for us just went up in smoke. It's just like, well,
what sucks about it is basically
to my point.
we were almost 50% of the way there of getting him, because I guess supposedly there was already an agreement on what we could get him for, like what he would take the contract for, and at that point it was on the Rams' part to do what they need to do. So basically, he just used us for leverage.
Leverage, like everybody else did. He used us for leverage, like Sue did, Manga Sue. I'm gonna play for the Rams, and others say, "Oh no, we're gonna offer more money." It's the same thing.
I ain't getting hung up with nobody until they officially rate us. Nobody.
So what did Josh say? He goes, "I'd be real mad. I'd be real if I did want I'd be real mad if I did want Stafford as vet. Dude can sling the ball deep and will be the best second QB behind Patrick Mahomes." Oh, in the AFC West? Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he definitely would be the second best quarterback in that division if we had him.
Just on a side note, like my only thing with Stafford, I guess, is it would have been a mini full circle moment for me. And if you follow me, I'll explain why. You guys know that, like, I started being a Raider fan in 2009. Like, that was my year one as an official fan.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first draft I caught live from start of the first round till the end of it. Who went number one that year?
Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head. I couldn't tell you.
Matthew Stafford. He was the first ever draft pick I watched live. So why I said it would have been a little bit of a full circle thing, like if he'd have come back and played for us. But he's not. He's not going to come here. So whatever. See you later, alligator. I'm not going to get
All right.
hung up on it. Like,
We're done.
on to the next one. Done with it. Swish, swish, whatever.
Yeah, done with him.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy. We are done with him. Let's move on to the next guy.
Right. Yeah, well, now we're back to square one. What do we do? Do we still try and go for a free agent? Do we just stick with the draft? I mean, who the fuck knows now? Now we're back to that crapshoot. Spin the wheel and throw a dot. Whatever it hits, that's what we're gonna do. You know.
Well, look, even if we did sign Stafford, I mean, like, how old is dude?
37.
37.
Are we gonna cry spilt milk that we didn't sign a 37-year-old free agent quarterback? I'm sure as hell I'm not.
Yeah, he wasn't even a free agent. That's the thing. He wasn't even a free agent.
Whatever it may be. He's 37. He didn't want to come to the Raiders. We didn't make the plan. We didn't make the deal. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like this, because I didn't want the Raiders to give up a bunch of draft capital and a bunch of money to get this guy. So I'm like, okay, well, we still got our money and we still got our draft picks. So we're fine.
Cool.
I mean, in all honesty, if I'm Stafford, it was a smart move because they're more. The Rams are definitely have a better potential to make it to a bowl game than we do anytime soon. You know, so if he wants to go out on top for one last crack at it, the Rams are the team for him to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless he was caught with another team that had the possibility, but you know, you're already there. That's the team you've been on for the last few years now. So why not finish it off with them? You know, when they're kind of not that far off from making it to that point, you know.
And they offered him the money he wanted, so it seemed like a no-brainer for him.
Yeah,
they give it the team you won a Super Bowl with, that you're settled with, that you're familiar with, came up good with the bag. Why would you go anywhere else?
I know Vegas on a flight is like 45 minutes, and a drive is like 3 to 5 hours, depending on what part of LA you come from. Here's the thing. He said he went up with his family. So I don't know that's an excuse for him not to come to Vegas because he's right here. It's not like it's like going to New York or something like that. So I don't think he really intentionally really coming here, really.
Well, just like,
but it's still a process. It's still a process. You know what I mean? Having to, move everything around and your family and all that. Like if they're happy there, if you're settled there, like especially I don't know if he's got kids or whatever. Like it's not. Yeah, exactly. So it's not.
He didn't have to move his family. Like I said, it's a 45-minute flight. Like by the time you get, I flew Vegas a few times. Once you get on a plane and take us off, you land it right away. It's like this, just like that. But being far from his kids and family, that does affect people. So, it's what it is.
Yeah, well, just like Ducky said too, Stafford could have made more money in Vegas off the taxes alone than he would say because there's no state tax. So he wouldn't have been taxed on any of that money. It would have just been taxed on the federal level, which he still would have lost money in taxes, but not as much if he was paying state and Fed.
Yeah, because California state taxes, those live in California know what I'm saying. It's freaking crazy. It's high.
Fucking Jay's out to dinner with his family and he's fucking talking in the chat in here. Go spend time with your family, you fuck.
That's Jay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go eat.
He was actually on the show with us while he was in his car on the way there with the family. Oh, damn, talk about dedication.
Where'd you get that tea? Is that tea or coffee, Jeff?
Iced coffee.
Is that where you went?
Have you ever heard of Dunkin' Donuts?
Brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Just favorite.
You got to be kidding me. You really think I'm that what's the word I'm looking for? Unfamiliar with Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where you were when you because.
Yes, Jeff, we have Dunkin' Donuts here, and even if we didn't,
do you really?
Dunkin'
in Australia?
Is. Yes, we do.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, see, I didn't know that. Because actually,
even if we didn't, everyone knows what Dunkin' Donuts is.
All right, cool. Then that makes sense. Then okay, so you know what Dunkin' Donuts is. Yeah, I live in that shit. I stopped drinking booze, and I drink like fucking 4 of those a day. But the decaf, so
why not?
It's not as bad, I guess. But because up until recently, they weren't even a national chain. They were more of like an East Coast, all the way from Florida up to like Maine and everything.
No, because they had Dunkin' Donuts when I was in high school. I was back in the 80s, so they had Dunkin' Donuts out in California. Yeah.
My local shopping mall has a
that was
Dunkin'
an East
Donuts.
Coast thing for the longest time.
Nah, it was. I was in high school going Dunkin' Donuts because they had the best.
Well, I'll tell you what. In the '80s, if you were in California and asked for an iced coffee out there, when I was there, they give you cold milk and a coffee. That's what they would give you.
Oh yeah.
There's no you tell them for ice milk. I mean, iced coffee or coffee milk. Forget it. They give you
that New York accent comes out hard when you say coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. See, they didn't have iced coffee really popular back then. They was like, you want some iced coffee? They go to the ice machine, put ice in it, and that's it. Coffee. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts had the best apple preserve taste.
Hey, Pete, what's up, brother?
Can you say coffee cakes, Jeff?
Coffee cakes.
What's wrong with my chat? Why is it not moving?
You know that movie? What's it? Bronx Tale.
Oh yeah.
Coffee cakes. Yeah, the guy with the face.
Oh, there we go.
What's up,
Pete? Ready to Pete? They've been around for a while. Dunkin' Donuts not exclusive to the East Coast, Mr. Jeff. They've been around.
No, not now. It definitely isn't now.
Oh, they've been around for a while. Decades. Like Pete said, Ready to Pete. They've been around for a while.
Yeah, now it's just plain old Dunkin'. Dude, even their selection on donuts going way down. They used to have so much more. So the option used to be ridiculous for donuts.
I told you, the Apple Froze band was fucking to die for when they made them. Oof, God.
Actually, isn't the big Canadian chain that's Tim Hortons that's big up in Canada?
Is Gord in the chat? Ask Gord. He knows. He's the Canadian ambassador for the Raider Nation.
Well, I know Tim Hortons is because they used to see around here. They used to be Best Eaten, Honeydew, and Dunkin' Donuts. And then Starbucks started moving around here, and then Tim Hortons bought Best Eaten, but they didn't really convert all the Best Eatens. They just closed them all. You know, some did get converted over to Tim Hortons. There's I think the closest Tim Hortons to me is like upstate New York somewhere. The funny thing between Cam Ward and Shador Sanders was they both were going at it in practice. So Cam said, "Okay, so I guess we're both trash then." Yeah. I don't want them. I'm sorry.
Well, they're going in the top 5, so it is what it is.
That's fine as long as they don't come to us.
I said top 5, so we're the 6. So,
oh, Leo's in the chat. Leo, what's up, brother?
Leo, what's up? Usos.
The honorary
Powell and Spy Tech. Let's see. Oh, Young at QB, Stafford. What? I don't even understand what he's saying.
Best thing Carroll on Spy Tech. Go Young at quarterback. F. Stan.
Oh, go Young for a quarterback. Fuck Stafford. All right, I got it.
Oh, Stafford. Well, yeah, fuck him now because he's not here. So whatever.
The fuck am I hate? Oh, Sanders. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Leo's watching the SmackDown.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's on Friday nights. It's too cool to hang out with us on Friday nights because you gotta watch that fake scripted shit, just like the NFL.
Hey! Don't disrespect wrestling now.
My kids watch that. They watch that all the time, and they're dedicated.
I grew up in the '80s watching it when Vince McMahon took it over. Shit, like 20 minutes down the road here was where Jack Witchy's arena was, and that's where the WWE really started, or the WWF.
You were probably around for the WWF before they turned into the WWF.
It was actually.
Yes.
Probably back in the day, yeah.
I mean, let me tell you for this one, Jeff. 90s wrestling are the golden era. If you saw all those matches of WWF, I mean, you saw Razor Ramon, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, also Yokozuna. I mean, 90s wrestling, I mean, man, I grew up watching that era. That was really fantastic. And then that I was learning that growing up, watching the 90s wrestling and 2000 wrestling, that was like, man, definitely one of the great ones.
You talk about 90s wrestling and you didn't even mention Stone Cold or The Rock or Bret the Hitman Hart. Come on, dog.
I mean, to be honest right now, I mean, those are not my favorites because I'm growing up watching. And to be honest right now, Bret the Hitman Hart, I mean, one of my favorites. Yep. one of the greatest ones. One of the greatest ones. The best that I was, the best it is.
Best there ever will be.
You guys, some of you guys, I know Leo calls it the combine, the underwear Olympics. Dude, wrestling's like the underwear soap operas. That's what it's like. Guys running around in freaking tights and storylines and screaming at this one, screaming at that one. It's like a bad episode.
It's a show, Jeff. It's a show.
Oh,
like,
I know,
this is. I'll make it quick. This is always what I say to people who feel otherwise, right? Everyone, each their own. But for me, like, you know, I appreciate it for what it is. Then look at it for what it's not. Like, do you go to a cinema and watch a movie and think to yourself, "Oh, this is all acted out. This is all scripted. So it's all fake. I'm not going to enjoy it." Right?
I go there for the cinematography because if I don't like the cinematography, I get up and leave.
But you're not going to watch a movie and look at it for being, oh, it's all acted out, it's all scripted. You're going to appreciate it for what it is, and that's what wrestling fans do. They look at it. Well, look, we know it's not like real per se. They're not really wrestling each other, but the athleticism is real. The pain is real. What they put their bodies through is real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
There's a lot to appreciate with it, and if you watch it and appreciate it for what it is, then you might find some fun in it. But anyways, this is your show. I'm not going to take up too much.
No, I definitely get it.
I mean,
I'm trying to think of the last, because I used to watch Raw. Used to watch all that shit on a regular basis. I still remember the original Raw.
Oh, you mean like 1993?
Yeah. Actually, do you remember a guy named Spike Dudley?
Oh, yes, I remember this. Oh, my God.
I know you guys are not going to fucking believe me, but it's 100% true. I played football with him in high school. Him and I went to high school.
Really?
Together. Yeah, we graduated.
Is he that old?
Huh?
Yeah.
Is he like? My bad, Jeff. I didn't mean it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, my bad.
When I tell people that, they don't believe me. I'm like, no, I went to high school with Spike Dudley. I've known him since we were kids. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Still lives right in Lincoln, right here.
Definitely.
Not too far from me. Still lives in Rhode Island. Because when he was done wrestling, he was part of like the what do you call it? Like I guess he was part of the writing storylines and shit like that, and doing some
booking team.
Booking and doing training and shit.
He's
Like
doing
that.
he's doing training now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's doing a
lot of former wrestlers go that route. Like they try to stay involved in one form or the other because it's all they know. You know what I mean? Like they've been wrestling for so long, and then look, it catches up with all of us, especially like pro wrestlers. Like the amount of times you get slammed on your back, like it's gonna take its toll, and there's going to come a point where you just can't do it anymore.
Shit, I still remember the match where Sid Vicious jumped off the rope, and
snapped his leg in half. And
his leg's just doing this as he's trying to. I was like, God,
he never wrestled again. Never wrestled again.
No, he was wrestling. Wasn't it Brian Pillman? He was in the ring with.
No. Brian Pillman was dead long before that happened. That was I think it was Scott Steiner. I think it was no. Benoit was in the WWE by then. I think it was Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner. I knew it was somebody way smaller than him. Well, I mean, he was so goddamn big anyway.
Scott Steiner is way smaller than him. I don't think so, man.
No, just small, like the size of him.
That was Scott Steiner in his freak peak.
Big Papa Pump.
So to say. Big Papa Pump. Yeah.
What's Jack saying? Sorry, not waiting the chat.
He's talking about wrestling is crap. No, it's not, Jack.
Jack, I gotta tell you for this one, and listen, world, I understand the wrestling is fake. It's pure entertainment. But I guarantee that I learned about it because I've been watching all those wrestling, and you know what? I know you're a San Francisco Giants fan, and I know that you're a Raiders fan, a Sacramento Kings fans, but you know what? There's one team that we are a fan, but both of those teams, which is San Francisco Giants and Sacramento Kings, are not like, I'm sorry, Jack, but your San Francisco Giants really sucks. I'm sorry.
Wow, Rafa picking a fight with Jack. Woo-hoo! Ding, ding, 1-1.
Well, he went from wrestling to talking about the San Francisco
Giants. Shit, I'm built more like Tugboat. Remember him? Or Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah.
Yeah. I remember Tugboat.
Earthquake.
Did you ever?
Did
Did you hear about like? Did you ever see the what he did in WCW when he became the Shockmaster? Old mate Tugboat.
What?
Oh, the
Have you heard of the
Yeah.
Shockmaster, Jeff?
Yeah, wasn't he Shockwave or something like that?
Okay, so for the,
Shockwave.
even if you're not a wrestling fan, do yourself a favor and YouTube Shockmaster. It's one of the funniest botches of all time in wrestling.
It's the thing with Shockwave. I think you're talking about now.
No, it's Shockmaster. He's the guy like that. So Sid Vicious and Sting were having a promo back and forth, and Sting had a mystery partner, and he's like, "My partner's going to shock the world. It's none other than the Shockmaster." And there was this like wall that's behind them, and then all of a sudden these fireworks go off, and this guy was supposed to jump through the wall and like be the big reveal. It's this fat dude with a stormtrooper helmet on, right, with glitter.
Yeah,
that's a number one really bad thing. But instead of jumping through and being all intimidating, the dude trips on like this wooden plank like that was at the bottom of the makeshift wall, fell on his face. The helmet comes off, and he's scrambling around trying to pick up his helmet and put it back on. The other wrestlers are in hysterics. They're trying to contain their laughter because this is all taped live, like it's being shot live, and there's no double takes. And here's this guy trying to be on intimidating, where he's just like falling flat on his face, and he's wearing like this glitter stormtrooper helmet. So it's one of the funniest things you ever see with in terms of professional wrestling. And you don't have to be a professional wrestling fan to get a good laugh out of that.
Well, Jack really hates this conversation right now, guys. Jack Kenna. Talk about wrestling.
You see what Leo said? Because we can only talk about 70 rated 70 so much.
All right.
Yeah, because they used to. Well, they still do. They come to the Civic Center here in Rhode Island at Providence. They've actually done pay-per-views here. Actually, one of the bigger pay-per-views they did here was the one where Undertaker was a casket match with him and Yokozuna, and he got put into the casket, and that's the one where you saw him getting pulled up into the rafters. That was done here in Rhode Island, and a buddy of mine knew the guy that was the stunt double that was being used as the image of the Undertaker being pulled up. I never met him in person, but one of the times I did go, we were sitting right at the entranceway, so right where they walk out of the locker room. I mean, I could have reached over and touched him. It was that close. We got backstage. I met and had my picture taken with Jimmy Hart, Bret Hart, the Mountie, Big Boss Man. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know where the pictures are. They were Polaroids back then. They weren't like pictures like take them in development. They were Polaroids. I have no idea where the hell's went.
He was my childhood hero.
He was awesome to me in person.
He still is a hero of mine.
And Big Boss Man, he was pretty cool too.
Oh man, love that.
The Mountie was an asshole. Fucking didn't like him.
Like I told you about this, guys. I mean, 90s wrestling was definitely like a great era. Definitely. And but Jeff, I gotta tell you for this one. I mean, you should go to watch like between the battle of WWF versus WCW. I mean, the Monday Night Wars. I mean,
I watched all that stuff, the whole NWA thing and NWO. I saw all that shit.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. What did you call them?
The Monday Night Wars, WWF versus WCW.
Did you say
I said NWA by accident because that was another wrestling league when I first started watching it.
It was.
Right, I knew what you're trying to say. You're trying to say the NWA.
I mean, that's where I saw the original, like the Four Horsemen and all that shit.
Right. One of the original Four Horsemen, his daughter Tessa Blanchard is now wrestling.
Tully Blanchard is the wrestler.
Yeah, Tully Blanchard. He had a daughter, Tessa, and she's now wrestling. And she's controversial with some of the stuff she's done outside of the ring, she is a great wrestler, like much better than her father. And she's a good looker too. Very good looking.
Look better than Charlotte. Charlotte, what's her name? Charlotte.
Well, those two girls would be in that top tier when it comes to wrestling, not just there as a character.
I absolutely hate Charlotte. I despise.
okay.
Have you seen Tessa?
No, I don't think. I
So
don't
Randy
watch.
says
I don't
Randy
know.
says Tessa has Tully's chin.
Yeah,
Oh,
she has Tully's chin and Tully's attitude, so to say.
Charlotte Flair.
You can tell she's the daughter of Tully Blanchard, because Tully was the same way in the 80s, like just doesn't give a crap, like, you know, a ladies man per se. It just, you know, she's the opposite. She's like a, you know, a sex symbol for the men, but she doesn't really care too much. She kicks ass, takes names, and doesn't care who she pisses off.
Leo, why hate Charlotte Flair? Because at one point before Triple H took over most of the wrestling, she always wins all the time. I know she's supposed to be good. She's the daughter of a legend, but I just got tired of her. Oh, come on now, there's someone else in there. She always wins. She's won the women's Rumble too the other day, I heard. So I'm just tired of her. I'm allowed to hate Charlotte Flair, Leo.
I remember the whole when they first started the whole diva thing too.
That was crazy. The diva match.
But it's been better now. Like, women's wrestling has come a long way since the whole diva thing.
Well, back then it was all about TNA.
Yeah, exactly. It was all about TNA, and I'm, you know, I like TNA just as much as anyone, but like, I appreciate women's wrestling more now, where they're actually, a lot of them are fundamentally technically more sound than a lot of the guys. Like, I was just talking about Tessa Blanchard, like, watch her wrestle and she can go, much like her father, a ring technician, you know what I'm saying? So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with her. And Charlotte Flair, like, say what you will, and I get that, like, a lot of people are in the same boat as you, but like, she can technically go, like, she can wrestle.
No, she can wrestle. I'm saying she can wrestle. Yeah. I'm not saying her skills are loud. I just like got tired of her. Like, come on.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't
she's a bad wrestler.
It's just a shame her Ric Flair's son David didn't get the talent. The apple didn't fall far from the tree the way it did with Charlotte with David, if that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Rhodes talent kept going, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It did.
Jack Kenna is totally disrespecting the doctors, man. Come on, Jack.
It's funny because he says that after Rafa takes his camera off so he can't see it.
I'm a Doctor fan too now. So
what's up, Sholo, man? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show tonight.
What's up, Sholo? You say when, Leo? I'm down. You know I love wrestling. But look, this is Jeff's show. Like, I mean, you just said you don't.
Oh, I don't care. On Friday nights, I don't give a shit what we talk about. I mean, you can only.
Ain't too much
going on with the Raiders so much. I mean, you're talking about beating a fucking dead horse, you know?
Right. Ain't let's talk about.
Like, what's the next dart we can throw on the dartboard?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
exactly.
This show on Friday night, I mean, it pretty much covers everything. I mean, tomorrow when we're on, I ain't talking wrestling tomorrow. That's different. There's gonna be too many people on that are, you know, Raider focused. Obviously, I'm sure.
It's okay.
Yeah, right, though, Cal. I'm like wide awake now. Yeah, Leo, you missed it. I fell asleep on camera again.
He went outside and did something. I don't know what it was.
I don't do.
You know what would be fun, Leo? You're talking about a wrestling show and you're naming names. Like, it'd be fun, like, you know, picking a wrestling, like making a football team, a Raider team out of former wrestlers or wrestlers that were football players. Like, you know, Roman Reigns was a football player. Bill Goldberg was a football player. I mean, you've had some big names who came. Yeah, the Rock. The Rock. There's been a litany of them, right?
What we should do, you know, is we should go.
Take Andre Giant as my offensive line. My defensive line. I'm good.
I was going to say we should go to Japan and watch some sumo wrestling and draft those guys and do offensive line. What was that
Leo
movie?
agrees with you. He goes, "Oh my God, we should do that."
What was that movie called with Keanu Reeves? No,
the replacements. The replacements.
Yeah, get that sumo guy.
yeah, the sumo guy.
Andre Giant at center. He'd be the whole offensive line.
He'd be the whole line, dude. He just puts
Andre the Giant.
Yokozuna. Andre the Giant.
Yokozuna would there. Rikishi.
Yokozuna.
And
Rikishi. Yokozuna.
Big Show.
No,
Big Show would be a guy.
That's what it would be.
Or tackle.
Hillbilly Jim. That'd be the other one.
Oh, who?
Hillbilly Jim. You don't remember him?
I'd have Yokozuna before Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah, Yokozuna. Because he was big, and he was a sumo guy type wrestler.
I'd have Big Show as
I'd rather
a
have
tackle.
Yokozuna on the
Big
defensive line.
Show's a big unit, but he's pretty athletic for a big guy. So he'd be
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, forget about him too.
I'll put him at tight end.
He's got that mean streak. Him and Yokozuna.
Big Show at tight end.
I'll put the Big Show at tight end.
No.
Get the ball and just keep running.
No, that's where you put what's his name there? That Silva, that tall fucking the guy that came out dressed
Giant
like
Silva.
a gorilla one
Yeah,
day.
yeah, with the hairy
What the hell was his
freaking
name?
get up. Yeah, Giant Silva.
Yeah, him. Put him
I
at
know who
tight
you're
end.
talking about.
I know you're talking about. I didn't know his name.
He was a former basketball player. He was like 7 foot. He was an
he was
Argentinian
huge.
basketball player. Yeah,
Fucking huge.
he was a big guy.
Hillbilly Jim.
Ducky says Vader at guard. Yeah, that'd be good. I'd be down with that.
Or you put the Bushwhackers in there somewhere. That is crazy. Remember them? The
Oh, they'd
Bushwhackers.
be your linebackers because they're fucking crazy. There's your linebackers right there. Those
I'd
two
have
guys.
Goldberg, The Rock, and Rhino as my linebackers before I'd have Bushwhackers.
Actually, you know what? Put the Bushwhackers on special teams because they're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good. They'll run out of field at full speed.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them flying down the field on special teams and
They're doing that. Yeah.
everyone else is running and all they're doing is
They probably still get there just as fast.
Oh man,
and even when the
Walking with
whistle's
the
blowing, that's all they're doing is
that'd be hilarious.
oh, fucking
That will be entertaining.
Have Doink and Dink out there as the kicking team. Dink can be the holder, Doink's the kicker with his big shoes too.
Oh, the clowns. Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
Right.
That'd be something to watch.
Oh man, that sounds like fun. I want part of that.
That'd be
Fucking
that
hilarious.
will be entertaining.
Sometimes I come up with good ideas.
That's
Sometimes.
good. I like that one. I'll give you full credit on that one. That's funny.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
That'd be
do.
fucking
Pay your
hilarious.
homage. Pay your homage.
But now you got to figure out who's going to be your wide receivers and shit too. Like who's your running back?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go. Now we're at a pause right now. Like,
Right. So someone fast and athletic, I guess. I mean,
Oh,
they have-
James.
Hey, James, salute. They had some pretty fast guys on the middleweight type wrestlers. They're pretty fast.
oh, there's a good one. Bobby Lashley at running back. I met Bobby
Oh, yeah.
Lashley in real life. That
I
dude
know.
is
I put as one of our
super dude.
defensive backs. That'd be Brian Pillman for sure. Let's put him out there.
Oh, check this out. You remember when Brian Pillman was wrestling? Like he looked pretty. He looked lean and athletic, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. He passed away in '97.
Yeah.
Do you know what position he played when he was in football, professional football, like at the top level with the Bengals?
Yeah. Wasn't he
Linebacker.
something?
What did you say, Jeff? You
Oh.
cut out.
Wasn't he a defensive end?
He was a nose tackle. Can you believe
Nose
that?
tackle. Yeah.
A
They were
nose
that
tackle.
small back then, man.
I know. I couldn't believe it when 'cause
Yeah.
I remember I was watching an old school WCW and they was talking about how he played in the NFL for the Bengals and that he was a no. I was like, wait, what? Like, I mean, the dude is like in a good shape, but like he's lean and fit. Like he looks like he looks like what the wide receivers and the running backs look like now. Like the nose tackle, I think of guys like the Big Show or friggin' Vader. You know what I'm saying? Not like.
Well, you're think because you know why? Because you're thinking of that based on how the NFL looks right now.
Right.
The offensive
Exactly.
and defensive linemen are big dudes. You know,
Yeah.
back in like the 80s and early 90s, offensive linemen very rarely did you see them pushing 300.
Yeah, because that
The anomaly was Dallas. Dallas's offensive linemen were all 300 plus. Those guys were fucking huge.
no, but
they
it
were
was
athletically big.
it was Refrigerator Perry that really, because he was a 300-pound lineman. They were like, "Wow, he's kind of big the alignment," and he kind of like broke the mold a little bit, and so they started getting bigger guys.
Well, I just think like just in theory, like, you know, a nose tackle is supposed to be taking up all that, taking the attention up the middle. And in order to do that, you need to have substantial size and strength to be able to garner said attention. You know what I'm saying? And like, while I'm sure he's strong, like, I mean, like, to my point, like when you look at him in his prime wrestling days, the dude is jacked, but he's not like large, like say the Refrigerator or a Vader or whatever type guy. But anyways, I got to get going. I've got to go get ready for cricket. So thanks for having me on, Jeff. I appreciate you. Chris for Raiders, always a pleasure sharing the channel with you. And El Capitan, salute to you. Everyone else in the chat,
around tomorrow, let me know. We'll be on all day tomorrow.
All right, for sure. I will. All right. Peace, gang. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Man. Thanks for checking in.
But to his point, he was saying that they usually back in those days, Jeff. They
matched up.
Most of the offensive defensive linemen would just take up blocks so the linebackers can come through, shoot the gaps, and do all the hitting. So
but again, too,
that's like back in those days.
When Pillman played, he matched up evenly with the offensive linemen, size-wise, because that's just the way they were built back then. You know, and through the years, they've just gotten bigger and, you know, heavier, but still athletic. Yeah. You know, like Leo said, you know, watching the combine yesterday with those defensive linemen, they're big-ass kids, but, man, they fucking can move. They got some oomph to them when they move.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just big, fat slobs that, you know, run a 6 or 7 second 40-yard dash either. These guys are still running in a you know, close to 5 second 40-yard dash for a 300+ pound guy.
Well, see, back then,
impressive.
They would have changed. It's like back in those days, they would just use the guys just to eat up blocks. Like I said, for the safeties and linebackers, that's all he did. They wasn't like a rushers or pressure, real line pressure. Because of the defensive linemen and those type of stuff getting more than 5 sacks. He's like, oh my God, he's awesome. Now they expect it.
Yeah, I sent it to him, Leo. He sent me a message back saying he'll get on with us. You know him; he usually jumps on later. So I mean, it's only just about 11 o'clock my time right now. So
that's going on 8. Yeah, mine.
Yeah, Vince Wolfick, he was 400 pounds. I mean, even when I played semi-pro, I was 375, and I'm heavier than that now. You know. But at 375, I could still fucking move pretty quick, you know. Even when I be in my stance to snap the ball, we had one of our head coach. His best friend was a arena league coach in Connecticut, in Hartford, and he came to a few of our practices. And he came over and he talked to me, and he said, he goes, "I've never seen a guy your size get that low to the ground when you're in the stance to snap the ball. How the hell do you do it?" I said, It's the way I've always played. I've never changed. I've just gotten bigger through the years, but I've got control over my balance and can get that low, you know, which made it tough for defensive tackles or nose tackles. They couldn't get underneath me. I always had the upper hand. I always had a lower stance coming off the snap. And he actually wanted me to come and try out, but I mean, I couldn't do that at that time. There's no way I could. I would have loved to. If I was like 10 years younger, oh, hell yeah, I would have done it. I was already 30 years old and well established in my job. There's no way, you know, not like something's going to come of it where at 30 years old, I'm going to go and try out for an arena team, make it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Noticed by the NFL somewhere, you know. I'm like,
our show was 300 pounds, but it wasn't common. But our show was playing 300 pounds. He was 300 pounds, but it wasn't a common thing. It's just that when Chicago got that, you know, that Super Bowl run and Frazier Perry, like he running the ball and all that stuff, that's when they started taking notice. But on the average, they wasn't 300 pounds, not the whole line. No.
Jack, is Jack hitting a crack pipe tonight? What the fuck's he talking about? The first old lineman.
Okay. So he was saying, just jumping for like a half second. First on lineman was number 78, Arshel. But I know that you're talking about like the nose tackles. But I'm really interested about like the team because I think that taking it on like interior blockers and stopping inside by nose tackles, because they will allow rushers to contain like modern quarterbacks. And I mean, who run outside of the pocket more, even because interior is collapsing from nose tackles on the thoughts. Because I know they feel like there's no huge defensive linebackers, defensive linemen in the NFL. I mean, they didn't go anywhere. I mean, just because they didn't seem like a tackle or the game day, but he doesn't really play as a really two teams. All the 4-3 and 4-2 teams they have with a defensive tackle who primarily is still have it at this one. I mean, what happened to the nose tackles? I mean, overalls they require like the slimer and more athletic. Doesn't mean that the role of the classic nose tackle doesn't exist. I mean, also there's been some warfare, which is like an exception, not the norm. I mean, if you're struggling to stop nose tackles, it helps stop sprint the offense run. It passes all the situations, it collapses the interior pockets.
Well, it depends on the defense. They're in a 3-4, and nose tackle is very important. If they're in a 4-3, then they're pretty much not even non-existent. So it depends on what kind of defense they're running, 3-4 or 4-3.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, and also
I'm trying to find something on Art Shell. I mean, his current weight right now is 265.
Yeah, so he's light.
I don't know if he was. I mean, you're talking 44 pounds. Yeah, he's saying Art Shell was 300 when he played.
Yeah, I think it was close to. I don't know exactly 300, but I think it was close to. He was a big boy. I met in person, man. That dude's like a damn giant. I was scared to say anything to him. Like, what?
I know. And yo, Jeff, sorry about this because I know that I have like it tomorrow morning because I had to figure it out this live streams, but I know it's been like a pressure to having me and talking about a little bit of football and a little bit of wrestling because I know that tomorrow I have a live stream called Loud, which is the Elimination Chamber. It's gonna start at 7 p.m. But salute to everybody else, Raf in the building. Salute to y'all, Chris, Jeff, Afakazi. I didn't miss earlier, but salute to y'all.
No problem.
And also, one more thing to check in. I mean, please. I mean, San Francisco 40 Giants sucks. You had to know the Dodgers are the best. Okay?
Oh, you're going to piss off Jack.
I can't find anybody else this tonight. It's fucking 11 o'clock. I would have thought other people would have been pulling up tonight. I guess people doing their own thing tonight. I know Rundown wanted to come on tonight. I don't know what happened.
I don't see anything on his way when he plays. A 100 all-time linemen: Shell, Upshaw, and Otto. Yep. If you want to call it a night, man, that's fine with me. I can get some rest and because I know tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, I know, Leo.
There ain't really nothing to talk about, really.
Well, Sacktown, he should have been on tonight, but because he could have watched wrestling. Leo, you getting on? Oh no, you get the pay-per-view event tomorrow. Yeah, but that's not till tomorrow night. It's not like it's daytime.
The Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. And on a Saturday? Why? When do they do pay-per-views on a Saturday?
Now they're doing wrestling 2 days now, Saturday and Sundays. Like, what's it, WrestleMania that did a couple times?
Jack, why are you always trying to set up fights? Jack, personally, I want Rundown versus Severe Battle. Good night, Jack. Well, Rundown wants to do all day tomorrow, so we're going to be on all day. We'll be on from 1 o'clock probably going to fire it up at 12:30. Just get comfy, get everybody in here, hopefully, and start at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, I know, Leo. I get it. I know. Hey, I still miss the old. Come on, man. Ain't nothing better than the 80s stuff, with the pillow buddies and the fucking cereals and the Hulk Hogan, the rest of the WWE cartoons on Saturday morning.
Oh, I remember that crap. Oh man. Yeah, I remember the Hulk Hogan versus Hulk Hogan Mr. T team up.
Yeah. Shit, that's like remember the old Laugh Olympics?
Yeah, sounds familiar.
The old cartoons on Saturday mornings. That shit was the best, man.
They don't have those no more Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, I remember as a kid, I used to wake up and they had the Saturday morning preview that Friday before the Saturday morning cartoons. Like, what's coming out? What's coming out? But not no more. Now you got to pay for it.
So, oh, it starts at 1? 1. No, yeah, 1. All right. So.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah. So 1 o'clock until. Goes from 1 to 8 tomorrow.
What, the combine?
Yeah, and then it repeats automatically right afterwards at 8 o'clock.
Well, they got 3 sets of people. They got the quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers.
Yeah, that's a long day tomorrow. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 2 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7-hour day tomorrow. It's a full work day. Hey, I'm up for it. A 7-hour day. I think I'm gonna call it for the night right now.
Yeah, I would say I'm gonna call it too. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. A lot of people gonna be on.
I'm tired. I feel like my body feels like it wants to shut down right now.
With that being said, chat.
Yeah, me 2 hours.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow with these guys, looking at that combines, looking at some future Raider quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers. Hopefully,
Leo, hey y'all, send me a message. Like something shocking come up tomorrow. Huh?
Is he going
to? Send me a message if something shocking comes up tomorrow. Okay, I got you.
Leo, are you going to the wrestling thing? Or is watching on TV?
No, he said he's got apartment shopping to do tomorrow, so you won't be. Yeah, that's cool, man. Whatever. Yeah,
appreciate it.
At your leisure, bro. No stress, no pressure. So anybody that's still on the channel watching in the chat, we're gonna jump off for the night. I'm done.
Like I said,
I was on all day today. It's been a busy week so far. I still got tomorrow. Still got Sunday. Sunday is going to be another good one too.
What's Sunday? That's the O-line and who else? O-line.
That's probably only going to be like maybe 2 to 3 hours. I'm thinking that's not going to be a long one.
Was the O-line and who else? Who else is doing it?
I think that's it. Because they've already done defensive line. They've done linebackers.
Backfield.
They've done defensive backs. They've done wide receiver, quarterback, and running backs is tomorrow. Tight ends with today.
Yeah. So
defensive back. So that's it.
They don't have a combine for the kickers? Oh, that's some bullshit, man. Come on. I want to see some punts.
Really? That you can do with a pro day.
Remember those things had back in the day, the punt, pass, kick competition?
Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm gonna make the show tonight as soon as I get off here. And then I'm just gonna chill the rest of the night. It's early yet. It's just 11 o'clock. So he made Leo laugh. Combine for kickers.
Yeah, why not? You never know.
So check your notifications. Put your notifications on. So probably be on. I'm gonna start it at 12:30, and then we'll go from there tomorrow. So hopefully, I'm gonna kind of be a closed show at first. I think. It'll be myself, Chris. You'll be on, right? You're gonna be around tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on.
Chris.
Yeah.
All right. Rundown should be on with us. I'm going to try and I want to pull in as many of the content.
Well, actually, you know what, Jeff? I gotta take these mutts to the groomers tomorrow at 9.
Whatever. When you get home, whatever.
Yeah.
When you get home, we'll be good. Whatever time you get on. No stress.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Jay and I talked about that too. But I mean, the downside is the combine starts at 1, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're going to overlap at some point.
That's right. Jay does his morning show.
Yeah.
All right. Raider family, we'll I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner and play some Farmer Simulator 22.
Yep. All right, everybody, have a good night. Take care and go Raiders.
Raiders.